Hey there, and welcome to week 2 of EDG 605, the assessment course. Um, I think that the first week has gone pretty well, and I wanted to take this moment to talk a little bit about the work from the first week, but also show you how to do the work in PACE comms that you'll need to do for this week, for week 2. So first off, I want to say that I was really impressed with the responses that you posted in our first discussion, which was all about an self-assessment. I appreciated the detail, the rigor, the thoroughness you brought to it. I've skimmed all of them, and over the next couple of days, I'll be reading them more carefully. One of the things that you're going to see that you do is I've asked you to read them as well. One is to get a sense of one another at maybe another level. I'm sure some of you know each other, but maybe not all of you. And I'm confident that it's very unlikely that you've been in each other's classrooms, and so this will give you an insight to one another's practice as teachers. But yeah, as you'll see, I'm asking you to do this also because starting next week, so weeks 3, 4, and 5, what you'll be doing is forming feedback groups as you build a portfolio, which I'll talk more about next week. So you want to look for people that, you know, maybe you have the same strengths, the same weaknesses, or you want to work on the same things so you could start to pair off or form small groups of 3. Okay, so that's one thing you're going to be doing is going to the discussion and reading each other's responses and looking for potential partners. The other thing you're going to do this week is do a reading response. So I've assigned 3 articles, and they're, I made them available online. So you'll follow the link on from Pace Commons out to a Google Drive that I set up, and you'll download those 3 and read them. Then what you're going to do is prepare a response to a guiding question. And the guiding question this week is, what are the differences between what we think about what we know about feedback and assessment and what research tells us? So sometimes there's kind of a mismatch there, and I want to have the readings be a starting point to have that discussion. You'll see here the 3 readings. They're all really good, and I think you'll find them valuable. Okay, so once you do that, you're going to there are directions for how to compose your response, but one of the things that you'll notice in that, so we'll just look at that, what you'll see is that your response will have 3 parts. You'll articulate an insight that you have from the readings that's based on the guiding question, and you'll indicate that in red font when you do that. Evidence from all the readings that support your insight, and you'll use green font to identify those, and then a specific implication of that insight to your classroom practice, and you'll indicate that in blue. Okay, so you're going to do all this by creating a blog post in Pace Commons. So to do that, you'll go up to the main menu where it says create and share, and you'll write a blog post. So you could say, if I were writing it, I would say Dr. Ardita's EDG 605 week 1 reading responses. I don't have anything more clever at the moment, but don't feel tied to this. You're going to call it something. Here are my responses to this week's readings. Okay, and then I'm going to put those in. Now, it's very difficult, it's not impossible, but it's difficult to do the color coding in Pace Commons. So what I'm going to suggest that you do is go to word processor. Here I have something called LibreOffice. Here's my response. You'll see that I've color coded it, and now I'm just going to take it and paste it, and you can see that the color coding has held. Okay, so now we get to this next box called tags. So you'll see from the assignment, let's go to the assignment, sorry. You'll see from the assignment that I want you to use this tag, EDG 605 response 1. All you have to do is copy it just the way it is. Don't worry, in fact, don't add a hashtag to it. And there you go. If you wanted to add more tags, you could. If you do, you separate them by commas. So then when I post it, I hit the save button. Now it's posted. I can see my response there. It's, of course, brilliant and exciting and all that stuff. But you'll notice that the tag I just put in appears as a link. And what's nice about that is when I click on this link, it will gather everything that has that link. And ideally, when I click on that next Tuesday, I'll see all your responses. Okay. So hopefully that's clear. One note, and I said this in the instructions for the week 2 work, is if you are someone who composes their text in Google Docs, for some reason, and you'll see that I did one here, for some reason when I copy and paste the text from Google Docs directly into Paste Commons, the color coding disappears. So what to do instead is just download it as a Word document or whatever the format you use. Download it, then open it in Word or Pages or whatever else you might use as a word processor, and then cut and paste it. So hopefully that's clear. If you have any questions, just email me, and otherwise I'm really looking forward to your responses. Have a great week, and we'll be in touch soon.